Dancing with regret. The music had always been their tea language, a secret symphony only Elara and Kyle understood. Their love, a whirlwind of passion and dreams, had soared through sunlit days and starlit nights. But then, a single misguided note had shattered their melody, leaving only silence and the echo of Kyle's painful departure. Years later, the city lights hummed a different tune. Elara, now an accomplished architect, moved through a world she had carefully rebuilt, brick by painful brick. She thought the past was a forgotten song until she saw him across the crowded ballroom, his gaze finding hers with an unnerving precision. Kale, a successful musician whose melodies now touched millions, felt the familiar pull as if no time had passed. His heart, long a lonely instrument, resonated with a forgotten chord. He took a hesitant step towards her, the years of regret heavy on his shoulders, each step a silent plea. Their eyes met, a silent conversation spanning years of separation. The air crackled with unspoken words, with the weight of memories both cherished and painful. Alara's breath hitched, a phantom ache stirring in her chest. She remembered a time when his touch was her solace, his smile her sunrise. Elara. Kale's voice was a low murmur, a melody she hadn't heard in too long. I know words can't undo what I did, but I have never stopped regretting it. Not for a single day. His eyes, once full of youthful fire, now held a deep, profound sadness. Alara's gaze softened, a flicker of the old affection battling with the lingering hurt. Regret doesn't fix broken promises, Kaliel, she replied, her voice steady but laced with a quiet ache. Some wounds run too deep to simply heal with an apology. He nodded, accepting her words without argument. I know, but I've learned, Elara. I've grown. And I've spent years hoping for a chance to show you, to earn back even a fraction of the trust I shattered. He extended a hand, not for a dance, but in a gesture of sincere offering. The music swelled, a familiar waltz, and a memory of their first dance together flooded her mind. She looked at his outstretched hand, then into his eyes, searching for the boy she loved and finding a man who had clearly walked through fire. Slowly, tentatively, she placed her hand in his. They moved on to the dance floor, not as lovers, but as two souls carefully rediscovering a rhythm they once knew. Each step was a question, each turn an answer. The regret was still there, a shadow in their shared history. But with every beat, a new possibility began to emerge, light and fragile. As the music faded, they stood close, their hands still clasped. Forgiveness wasn't a sudden act, but a journey. And moving on wasn't forgetting, but choosing to write a new song. Together. With the shared glance of quiet understanding, they stepped off the dance floor, ready for the next melody.